Hello all, I am Hitesh Singla and I welcome you all to another market update from 21st to 25th of April 2025. Starting with 10 US 10-year Treasury bond yields, the 10-year Treasury bond yields are now currently hovering at 4.24. There has been a gradual decline that has been seen from the uptick that it showed in the starting of the month and currently at 4.24. There's a gradual decline that's happening in the bond market, US bond, Treasury bond yields. US dollar index, the weakness in the dollar still continue. It closed at 99.578, down by 0.18%. Typically in the same range, but below 100 dollar index, which it was in the last year. Oil prices, the oil prices, Brent crude oil traded at $66.91 a barrel, down from by 1.39 percentage from the last week, where it touched somewhere about 67%, $67 a barrel. Um, Particularly stable in that range of 60 to 65 dollar. Gold for the week, after touching quite a high in the last week, it was down by 0.22%, and closed at 95,032 per 10 grams, and was typically in the similar zone of 95,000 rupees. Now we look at the effect of the world markets. In the last week, the U.S. market staged a bounce back after there was commentary from Trump administration on the easing on the tariffs on China and other countries. And so the Nasdaq jumped by 9.53% in the last week. Dow Jones was up by 5.09 percentage. European markets, which have been in an up move, still continued that up move and was in green by from 1% to 4 percentage point. Asian markets, GIFT Nifty was positive, whereas the other markets were in red. Taiwanese market was worst affected. It was down by 10 percentage point. Shanghai was 2 percentage point down. Hang Seng was 5 percentage point down. Now we look at the how the FII and DII activity looked in the Indian market. In the Indian market for the week, FIIs were net buyers. They bought close to 17,796 crore worth of equity. If we could look that throughout the week, they have been net buyers. Whereas on the DII side, we were seeing a negative activity where they were selling a lot of equity. They sold a lot of equity in the week, and so for the week they were net buyers for close to 1,131.81 crore worth of equity. Totaling to a total month, if we look at FII are now net seller for the month of April at 2,175 crores worth of equity. DIIs were net buyers at 22,249 crores worth of equity. So let's see the impact on the weekly performance of the market. On the weekly basis, when you see Sensex was up by 0.84%. Nifty Bank was up by 0.69%. Nifty Mid Cap 1.73%, and Nifty Small Cap by 0.8%. The rally was continuing, barring the last day on Friday, where we saw a heavy selling coming in, primarily because of the aftermath of the Pahalgam attack, and so those there was some tension rising, so that led to some selling off in the equity market. Looking at the valuation, Nifty P is at 21.7, below 2 years and 5 years average. Nifty 150, mid cap 150, trading P is at 33.5, just above 2 years and below 5 years average. Nifty small cap 100 trailing P is at 29.8, just above 2 years and close to 5 years average. So definitely mid cap and small cap is still on a valuation basis on a higher side as compared to the Nifty 50, even though Nifty 50 is not cheap at this point. If you look at the Buffet indicator shows the markets, Indian markets are fairly overvalued, modestly overvalued, sorry, with a ratio of 119.03. Indian bond yields, if you look at 10-year government bonds, the yield has come down a bit to 6.36% thanks to the all the activities that has been taken by the RBI governor, easing of liquidity and buying of bonds. Um, the convexity has returned to the Indian market in the short term and the long term yields, whereas the medium term is still flattish. That was all from my side. Hope you enjoyed the video. Do share, like, subscribe, and comment anything you would like me to explain to add into this economic update. So, thank you.